Hello and welcome from CompeteMantra.com. Ever since Mumbai University has decided to take exam online, most of the college have left with no option but to take the exams on Google Form. Because at this moment, buying a software entirely for taking online exam is not affordable for many colleges. But CompeteMantra.com is providing you a very simple and easy solution. In this particular video, I am going to demonstrate the admin panel of CompeteMantra, how you are going to create a test and how you are going to share the test code to the student to take the exam online. Unlike your Google form, uploading the questions is very simple, creating the test is very simple, and evaluation is also very simple. So now we'll see the admin panel of CompeteMantra.com. As you can see in front of your screen, you have one login panel for admin panel. Here the credentials I am using is info@competemantra.com and the password, and I will simply log in it. And you can see the dashboard of your admin panel. So very first thing that you have to create a test, you have to decide the subject for which you have to create the test. So here in your CompeteMantra admin panel, the subject here is referred as your category. So in this particular left menu, you can see this exam resource, and for now you have to concentrate only on this exam resource. As you see inside this exam resource menu, you have this test categories. You have to create a new test category. So simply I am going to create a new test category, that is a new subject. For this particular example, I am going to take the GIS subject. So I am going to create a GIS exam. So basically it is a GIS subject. You can select your subject as per your stream. In description box I am going to simply give GIS exam itself, and I will create this new category. Once the new category is created, now we have to create new section. Why new section? Because some subjects might have different sections, so it can have multiple sections. But right now the university is asking to take one single exam, so we will have only one single section. So let's name it as a GIS section, or you can have GIS section 1, GIS section 2, GIS section 3, but right now I have only one section, so I will name it as GIS section. Description will be GIS section as well. I will create the section. Once the GIS section is created, now I am going to create the new question group. What is question group? So group here refers to unit. So if suppose that if your subject has 3 units, you can have group 1, group 2 and group 3. But right now in this particular example, I will keep all the questions in one single group, that is one single unit. All the questions will be taken, no separate units will be created, but you can create the units as per your choice. So what we will have here is GIS group. Since the group is common, I am not going to use the prefix as 1, 2, 3, GIS group 1 or group 2 or group 3. I am simply going to use GIS group. So I have created the group. So for that we have to go to the new test questions. In the new test questions tab, under the new you will see this section tab and your group tabs, which we have already created. So in this we have to go to simply select GIS section, then we have to select a GIS group. Now to upload the questions, you may directly enter the questions manually by simply clicking here go, and it will simply show you this option where you have to give the question description. You have to mention 4 options A, B, C, D, and later on you have to select the correct option. But entering the answer manually one by one will be very lengthy process, and therefore we have provided with your Excel option, so that we can directly upload the questions through Excel. For that you have to download this blank Excel sheet. The blank Excel with 4 options and with blank Excel with 5 options. Because we have test with 4 options, so we will be downloading with blank Excel with 4 options. So as you see, it gets downloaded, and after downloading it, we are simply going to open it, and you will see that the blank Excel looks like this. We have serial number, then we have question description, then we have 4 options, and then one last column for correct option. So you can just enter as many questions you want with all options and correct answers and simply upload it. For this example, I have already one Excel sheet with required number of questions for GIS subject. So I am going to close this and I am going to show you the question which I have already created. So you will see this here, we have 10 questions here, all descriptions, the options and the correct answer option. So you need to simply provide this Excel sheet to your faculties and get the questions from them. Okay, so now we'll upload this question. So here we have to simply choose the Excel sheet that we have to upload it, and then under the GIS section and the GIS group we are simply going to upload this. Please don't forget to mention these two columns. As you can see, the questions are now uploaded within few seconds only, and now you can simply again select your GIS section and GIS group, and you will see your questions are uploaded. All questions are uploaded. So once your questions are uploaded, now your major task is done, that is creating the subject, sections, categories, groups and your questions. Now the most important task is to create a test. So now without wasting time, we'll create a new test for the student. So again in your exam resource tab, you have to simply go to your test, create custom test. In create custom test, you will have these following options in front of your screen. The first is your subject. You have to create a test for, that is GIS exam. It will generate an auto code, that is this code will be shared to your student later on whenever they want to enroll for the test. So you can refer this in future, or you can share this code to the student in WhatsApp group. Then it will be a center test. Always select the center test because it is taken on by the center, that is your college. Then in test details you can have the detail as GIS MCQ test, and then total number of questions that you want to ask is 5 questions. Options for questions would be 4, marks per question would be 1, negative marks would be 0, and duration of the exam may be 5 minutes if you want to take it for 15 minutes or 60 minutes, but it should always be in minutes, not hours. Then do you want to show the result immediately after the end of the exam? Yes or no? Ideally you keep it no, and keep the test as active, because I am now going to keep it active because I want to show you the test right now, running the test right now. I am going to simply save this. So once your test is created, now you can simply select the GIS exam section, and you will see this test information. So it will be showing your test code here that you will be sharing later on. Then it will be a center test, it is a description. Then it would be a total test of 5 questions with 4 options per question, MCQ, and then 1 marks per question, and negative marks is 0, and duration is 5 minutes. Now what we have to do is after this we have to, after creating the test, we have to set the pattern. So in this particular test you have to simply set the pattern. You click the pattern, and now in this particular subject, that is GIS MCQ test, how many sections are there? We have only one single section, that is GIS section. So we have to select this section. But before that we have to select how many questions we want to put in this section is 5 questions in this particular section. So it will just simply create the sections, and now we simply refresh it, and after refreshing it you will see the breakup, that is the group. So you have to simply create the breakup, and in this, since we have only one unit common group, so we have group, and then and we have to pick all the 5 questions from that group. So we have to simply save this. So now your breakup is created, your pattern is created, and after that all your breakup and pattern is set. You can simply generate your question paper by using this generate paper, and within 1 second you will see that your paper will be generated. You simply click this, and you can see this, your paper is generated. So we had total 10 questions. Out of that it selected 5 randomly, and remaining 5 are here at the right side. If at all if you don't like any question, you can simply delete and again add from this remaining questions. So even after creating the question paper, it is your choice if you want to keep any question or not, or if you want to change any question later on as well. So this is how your question paper is created. So this is so simple to create the question paper. You can download the question paper, and you can see the question paper from here. It is very simple to create a test. And now after creating the test, now you are going to share this test code to the student. So your test code would be shared to the student on WhatsApp group. So I am simply going to copy this and keep it on my for my reference, and I will show you how a student would enroll to the test and how he is going to attempt the test. So I will close this tab, I will log out from here, and I will show you the student panel. Okay, so now again go back to competemonster.com, and then in this user tab, the first student has to first register himself. So here student will go and register himself. Okay, and for registration we are asking very simple detail, that is his roll number or seat number, whatever you want to put, his name, his contact, his email. Remember, the email should be, preferably it should be Gmail ID, it should be email ID, password, retype the password, accept the terms and registered. Once he gets registered, now he can log in. So I have already registered myself, so as a student, so I will log in here from here, and my login ID is sanjayswar@gmail.com and password is so. Now as you can see here, this is the student panel, and the view of the admin, that is student panel, would be same for your desktop as well as for computer and for your mobile. So now, as I told you, you can see on this home page, that is after login, enter the test code to enroll. So now he has to simply use that test code that we have provided to him. He is now enrolled to the test. As you can see that he is enrolled successfully to the test. So after enrolling, he had to just again go to this left panel here, enrolled test and GIS MCQ test. He is enrolled for this. Now once the admin has set the test as active, then only he can start the test. As long as admin has not set the test active, he cannot start the test. So whenever you want your student to start the test, you have to keep the test active, and then student can start with the test. As they start, the first page that appears is your instructions, how your competitive exam test port looks like. So it is very much similar to that. The colors are specified. Not visited will be brown, green would be saved, that is attempted and saved and visited. Then this is simply visited. These are review later. This is attempted and review later. So these are the colors that you have to these are the instructions before the start of exams. Now he will simply start the exam, and all the questions that are there would appear to his screen. Okay, so you can see the question number 1 is seen here, and now what he has to do simply is select the option and simply select you want to save next, review later, or save and review later. So you will select save and review later. The question number 1, the color gets changed and it will go to the next question number 2. Then again it will go to B. Then he will simply save and next. Then it will go to question number 3. He selected C. Save and next. Then question number 4, D, save and review later, and then last question, that is D, save and review later. And now he has completed the test before time. So what he can do, simply into this menu tab, you can see this menu tab is very important tab. You can make it maximize, you can full screen, that is resume the screen. Then end test. End test means that he can end the test and he cannot go back to the test again. So if you want to end the test, he can end the test, or after 5 minutes it will automatically get auto submit. So it will simply end the test, just ask for confirmation, and the test is over. So now as you can see, the result is pending. Enroll test result, the result will only be declared by admin. So now he has to wait for his result when the admin declares the results. So I will simply log out from here, student panel, and I will quickly show you the result of the student using my client panel. And inside this, in exam resource tab, you will find everything in this exam resource tab itself. So you don't have to vary, or you have to find everything here and there. You have to go to the results, all test info, the test that you have to just recently created. Inside that you have to select your GIS exam, and it will show you the option view result. Simply click it, and it will show the name of the candidate is Sanjay Jaiswal, his roll number is 101, and he has scored 0. So if you just want to see his attempts, you can simply click here, and if you see here, all the attempts he made were wrong. That is why so if you see no answers are correct, therefore he obtained 0 score. And you can export the result in Excel format in this way. So it is in Excel or PDF format. So this way it will be helpful to upload these marks to the university website as well in an Excel format or whichever format you want. So if you see here, it is showing you the student's name, roll number, seat number, and his score. So this is how you can create an exam. This is how the student can attempt the exam. If I can create a test and take the exam in half an hour, that means you can also take this exam, create a test in half an hour, and you can complete your task. So you can definitely get rid of your Google form, and it will make your task very simple. Just if you have any doubt, you can review this video again. Thank you very much. And if you have any doubt, please message me. Thank you.